Hi Laura, how you doing? Okay, I have your poster right here, and I'm actually let me just try to fit this into the window so that you can see. So okay, there, so the whole thing's visible. And okay, so I want to talk about the poster a little bit, and I want to say that you've done some pretty cool experimental things. It looks like you were working with the Flare tool, and that's really awesome. I'm just really so pleased to see you working and experimenting. And I see you've got your little bullet holes that you made. That's pretty cool. Very good. Um, that's all you have, though, and I want to talk a little bit about the requirements of the work and the class, really, objective-wise. Um, so we have this poster assignment in this vector illustration class, and speaking of poster design in general, you have basically really only four different kinds of posters. You have a typographic poster that would concentrate primarily on typography. Then you have an illustrative poster. Then you would have a photographic poster, which of course would, as you would think, depend on photography to give its main punch. And then you would have some sort of a hybrid between the three. But what we're looking at, of course, in this class is the illustrative poster. That said, and that's working towards your portfolio towards the end as the department requirements should be met towards the end of the program. You're going to need a vector illustration piece. So my concern is that this piece is not indicative or doesn't meet the requirements of a vector illustration piece. Now, if this was a typography piece, yes, absolutely, I'd say this is great. Let's carry on. Let's talk about type. But it's not. It's vector illustration, so there's just no illustrating going on here. You've had a couple of techniques. Now, listen, you're not the only student that's done this, so I'm going to talk about with the department about reformulating the instructions and the spec sheet for this assignment, because I think this is, obviously it's unclear because a lot of students are, and give me your thoughts on that if you think that is the case. I'm interested to know, but it seems like a lot of students submitted this typographic work as opposed to this illustrative work. So I'd really like you to reconsider your approach. Nothing wrong with this approach whatsoever. It's just that I'd love to see a more illustrative approach. Listen, if you want to change your concept, I'm down with that. If you want to think about some sort of a different concept that would be more fun to illustrate, or you have these great ideas on how you might illustrate that using Illustrator, that's great too. And right now I'm in no hurry. I think that since I'm asking you to change direction, I'm going to give you a little bit of time, obviously. So try to get it done soon, though, so I can drag out grading for a few days. But like I said, my main concern is that I want you to bring a tangible piece out of this class that you can apply right towards your portfolio. Okay, so if you have any questions, please get with me. You can call me. You guys have my phone, email me, whatever you want to do, Skype me, whatever you want. And we can talk about this further. I can explain this further if I can provide more clarity, that would be awesome. But that's where I'm thinking. So I'd like to see a change direction. And if you don't, just let me know why and where you're going to take this. Okay? Thanks, Laura. Good job.